Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mice Bites with me, Natalie Haran of Authentic Meetings and Incentives. Okay, so I started Mice Bites because there are a lot of people in this industry who I think very highly of, and I wanted to share that love. And one of my favorite people is Michelle Rodriguez Suarez. She's VP of Sales for Latin America, Asia, India, and MICE for Riverside Luxury Cruises. So Michelle's with us today to give us an insider look at what makes Riverside Luxury Cruises one of the most awarded cruise lines. You guys, these ships are fancy. And Michelle's going to share some exciting fam trip opportunities at the end. So as usual, we'll open up for a quick Q&A at the end, so don't be shy with your questions. Here is Michelle.
Hello. Well, thank you, Natalie, so very much. I'm excited to be here with all of your viewers. And as you know, I appreciate you so very much to allow me to be here on your platform and also to give you all of the information about Riverside Luxury Cruises. So hello, LinkedIn. Hello, everyone around the world. I am here to give you guys a little bit of what makes Riverside so special, where we are today, and what's actually coming in for each and every one of you. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go from there. So in the meantime, of course, you guys, we know we are constantly traveling, but yet this is this fabulous cruise line that decided to pop up from where, right? So here we are today. Riverside Luxury Cruises has been around for under 3 years. And under 3 years, we have been able to establish presence globally around the world. And we are really excited. As Natalie did mention, I am VP of Global Sales here for Latin America, Asia, India, MICE, North America, and the US. And also VP of Sales for North America, Canada, and Latin America for one of our islands by the name of Finolo in the Maldives. So I'm definitely going to talk about a little bit of both of the products, but mainly Riverside today. As a part of our company, we actually started off with a total of 10 hotels and 1 luxury island, which is in the Maldives. We have a part of leading hotel of the world that you guys will get to see, and this great brand that we have created. All in reference to our fabulous owners. The Gerlach family has been established in the hospitality business for a total of 60 years. And in this, of course, fabulous history and heritage that they have created, they have been very successful in the hotel business as well. So this is, of course, a couple of years ago. As you guys do remember, we were able to see what happened with the Crystal River ships. In this case here, my owners, which of course are my bosses, Mr. Gregor Gerlach and Anushka Gerlach, brother and sister, decided to purchase all 5 Crystal River ships. And they have expanded, as we have known now, currently sailing a total of 3 of our ships, and 2 are currently chartered to another fabulous company by the name of Uniworld. But here, what I want to talk to you guys about is basically what are going to be the differences of what we have to offer. With Riverside, we have created a fleet that is the only fleet out there in the world currently that is a part of the ultra luxury products. You're going to have itineraries anywhere from 3 to 14 nights that you're going to be able to sail with your guests. And this is truly where it's going to be unique to river cruising. So that is what we're here to talk about today. I'm going to start you with the first sailing, which is, of course, going to be our Mozart. We have a total of 81 suites at 162 passengers only. The Mozart was always known as the longest, the widest, and the most luxurious ship in all of the rivers. And I can tell you, based on her capacity of where she is today, this ship is back. As we say, the queen is back on the Danube, and she is definitely winning all of these fabulous awards around the world as well. Our second ship that you guys will actually get to see, second and third, is Revel and Debussy. Both ships will sit here with a total of 55 suites at 110 guests only. So these ships, we actually have 4 ships that look identical to these, of course, these two ships that you guys will see here today. The other ships, as I mentioned, are with Uniworld, and they will be with Uniworld until 2027. Now, in the meantime, you will, of course, get to enjoy a total of 3 fabulous ships, 3 different itineraries, over 300 different, of course, itineraries that you will have around these fabulous rivers of Europe. Just recently, our owner and chairman of Riverside and Seaside Collection, Mr. Gregor Gerlach, just received the Connoisseur's Circle, which is, of course, known for the best luxury ships in all of Europe. And that is an award that we're very, very proud of at Riverside. So we actually took this home about a month ago. Last year, we were ending the year, and I was actually in Europe, and I was able to, of course, share this with many of you guys. I was really excited and honored that we also received the best luxury cruise line in all of Europe by the Luxury Lifestyles Awards for 2024. They have been around for over 16 years, and to see our name here again in less than 3 years has just been truly amazing. Now, we do owe all of these great nominations and awards that you guys will see in just a moment to our fabulous team, which I'll talk about in just momentarily. What you guys will actually get to see with Riverside Luxury Cruises is, according to Forbes, not only are we known as this is the best river line in all of Europe by the Global Travel Awards, and also best in gastronomy, believe it or not, the past 2 years in a row, not only in 23, but also in 24, we actually took home the awards for best European river cruise line in Europe. And also here in the US by Cruise Critic in 23 and 24. So these are just, again, some of our accolades that we have received and we are most proud of, thanks to all of our fabulous clients and also to all of our guests that are coming to join us. A little bit, of course, of what's going to set this fleet apart, not only a part of the team that we have created, but also really important when you're looking at the product itself. We actually brought in over 85% of the original Crystal staff. We are very excited to say that the guests are very pleased with knowing that, again, knowing our hotel director has been in this fabulous company for over 17 years. As I like to say, Sonia Gerbar, she is truly amazing. And she, of course, is who makes up our fabulous, as a part of our fabulous team on board the Mozart. You're going to see our executive chef, Johannes Barr. He is the one that is definitely, with him and his team, winning all of these wonderful awards around the world for the best in gastronomy throughout Europe. Johannes has been, of course, from the Crystal family and also now with us for over 10 years. And you will also get to see our fabulous captain, Captain Bella, that has, of course, been sailing his wonderful Mozart for over 20 years. So this is, of course, the core team, as I like to say, the executive first team that was put on board. This company was started here in North America with my CEO and myself. We were brought in to basically start the company from the ground up. So it's a wonderful success to be able to see where we stand here. And now, again, right at under a total of 3 years, we have been able to build this now globally. And we're continuing thanks to the presence that we are making to all of our partners and our clients around the world. So I can't wait for each of you guys to experience us. A little bit, of course, of what you're going to see with the fleet and what makes us so different is going to be the following. As I mentioned, this is an ultra luxury product. This is going to be where all taxes, gratuities, ultra all-inclusive experiences are going to be founded. You will have round trip transfers. And yes, we also offer private, which I'll talk about in just a moment. And we also are one of the only lines that will give you butler service and offer you butler service with the guest to crew ratio of 1:1. We also offer complimentary Starlink internet. So you guys are going to be, as I tell everyone, I am always constantly working around the world. And internet is extremely important to not only myself, but to every guest that's coming on board. You want to make sure that you're able to connect and not have any issues while you are streaming your services or having these Zoom meetings and, of course, presentations around the world. And when you are with Riverside Luxury Cruises, that is what you're going to experience. You'll get to see that all of dining is, of course, something that also we decided to have as a part of the ultra all-inclusive, with 5 to 6 different options that you will get to see 24 hours, 7 days a week, as I like to say, 24-hour room service. And the most important part that you will see is some of the amenities that were changed for this experience. So what you will see that Crystal actually used to work with a company by the name of Malton Brown Products. We have changed that completely with Natura Vise. Natura Vise is exclusive to our partners throughout all of Europe. This is actually a product that is used throughout all of our hotels, from Seaside Collection and also our island that is in the Maldives, alongside with all of our ships. So you will definitely get to see some of the unique features that Riverside has to offer, which are, of course, the following. As we know, river cruising is truly in its prime. We have known for many, many years. Now, we are one of the only lines, and this is why it's unique to each of you guys today, that offers 3 to 14 nights. So especially when you have guests for these pre or post, I know I have a lot of guests that, of course, are traveling to Europe and do prefer to do anywhere between a 5 to 7 night. Or also when, of course, we're looking at, whether it's going to be a buyout and different charters that we're working with. Between 5 to 7 is always your sweet spot. However, just know that we do offer anywhere from your minimum of 3 nights, which clients do love. Another great, of course, feature you guys will see with us is there is no single supplement for our lead-in suites. So that is going to give you, just to kind of give you guys a little bit, I'm going to start you guys off with the Mozart. As I mentioned, it's 81 suites at 162 guests. We're starting you off at 219 square feet. So that is going to give you the largest average size from the river lines that are out there. So again, all of my fabulous partners and friends are amazing. Each line is going to be very unique to each client that you guys will be able to see. Now, we are the only line that, of course, starts you off at 219 and will go to a 2-bedroom, 3-bath at 883 square feet, which is going to be the Mozart. Now, the other ships, which of course are going to be the sister ships. Now, as I mentioned, we have a total of 4 of those and only 2 are operating now under Riverside. Those ships are going to start you off at about 190 square feet for these no single supplements. And that's going to go into a 2-bedroom, which of course will be our owner suites, 776 square feet. So again, it's all about space and also uniqueness. So for us, what is also unique is we are one of the only lines that truly offers you a king bed that will convert to 2 twins. And that is going to be from the lead-in all the way to the top. So this is, of course, what clients do love, and it's all about what's going to set us apart, right? Another great feature that you will have is a 4-level culinary structure package. What does that mean to you? The product is sold as an ultra luxury experience. This is going to be everything that I've covered from, again, the transfers, gratuities, the taxes, Wi-Fi, and everything else that we have, of course, talked about. However, we do have guests, and we know this, that some, of course, either don't want to have excursions, and excursions are included. So you might want to sell the package either a little bit different to say, I'm not interested in any of course, the excursions as one. I have others that might not want to do any of the premium spirits that we offer. I, of course, tell all of my guests our premium spirits are about 55 pages. It is a very thick book. Our lead-in champagne would be either how they say here in the US, Taittinger, but it is, of course, it's French. So Taittinger is going to be your main lead-in champagne for us. So that is truly going to be very unique. From there, we're going to start you off at any of the spirits that will be from the reds, the wines, rosés, and everything else that we have under our portfolio, which, as I mentioned, is over 55 pages to your guests. When I tell you they're going to love this brand, they're going to love it. As far as a connoisseurs, yes, I also have a connoisseurs list. So whether it's going to be a Dom Perignon or maybe a Louis XIII, yes, Riverside does have to, of course, we have it all. So that is going to be additional. It's a connoisseurs, of course, list that we have. In this case, since I'm going to be working with you guys and you definitely want to be working with the rest of my team, I definitely will be able to share this information with each and every one of you. But I do want you guys to know that it's all about variety and all about having options for your guests. So the culinary program, as I mentioned, is really special because this is where you truly get to decide what your guests are wanting to, of course, to have with us. Now, of course, as we are talking about this all-fleet suites that, of course, we do offer, as I mentioned, we are one of the only lines that will truly give you the 1-to-1 guest-to-crew ratio, which is truly amazing. These are a part of your no single supplements. So whether it's going to be Mozart sitting on the Danube, we have over 43 of these lead-in suites, which are a part of Deck 1. This is another great feature you guys will definitely get to see in here. Is those will be portholes right behind you, those windows that are right there. But at the end of the day, if you guys take a look at either videos that we have shared or definitely images that I have been able to provide through social media, you guys will be able to see it is all about the space and you are above the waterline, which is, this is definitely a must that I know that a lot of clients, especially when they're coming, it's really important to them. So I always do recommend Riverside Suites and above, penthouse level. These are all going to be on Deck 2, and this is truly what your guests will definitely love about Riverside. Now, when we are traveling on Revel, that will say, and also the sisters, you guys are going to see that this here is a little bit different. The ships are only 55 suites. That means only 8 are actually considered a part of the lead-in suites that you guys will have with us. The windows are going to be a little bit different. However, it's very unique to river cruising because just as many other lines, you will, of course, have these fabulous windows that, of course, it's the Romeo, the Juliet style, of course, balconies that you guys will have here. But what's unique to our ships is that we actually have this fabulous net. So the net is one of my favorites because when you are river cruising, you want to get to enjoy that fabulous view, whether it's going to be breakfast, that you're enjoying your room service, or maybe the evening hours, as we like to say, sipping on that champagne and just getting to enjoy the wonderful views of either the south of France or somewhere in Vienna or Budapest that I do also love as well. We are, of course, going to, as I mentioned, this is a great product, especially when we're talking about, great buyouts for your guests and looking at incentive trips here for us. What is great about the product is the space. So this is a luxury boutique hotel. As I mentioned, it's all about, again, either 162 guests maximum to 110 guests. So this is going to be your ship, your way, and definitely I'm very interested to give you guys more information. So just reach out to me, as I did mention. Unique to the product will be anywhere from the 3 to 14 nights that we are able to put together and customize for you and your guests. Now we're going to move on to just to give you guys a little bit of what my fabulous ship looks like. So here she is. So enjoy. This is our Mozart sitting here in Vienna. Our ship actually sits right before the Hilton Vienna, about 500 yards. So even though we do not offer any pre or post with this hotel, I do like to tell everyone that it is truly amazing, the location that we actually have. The ship has been here for many of years, and this is basically our prime spot. You are about 15 minutes away from Vienna and the city center and everywhere you need to go, whether it's going to be a transportation that we will provide, there's going to be a train, and also Uber. I know that whether it's going to be private transfers from Block Lane that you're booking or an Uber ride down to the city center, I think it's definitely a great spot to be able to definitely get to enjoy. So here is our wonderful Mozart. Everything, of course, has been branded with Riverside that you guys will get to see. And yes, we also have these fabulous e-bikes on board all of our ships. I do talk about the e-bikes because, again, we know that we have great ways for you guys to either take your own tours or be able to come directly with Riverside. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a bit. Now, what is also unique to our ships are these great rooms by the name of the Vintage Room. The Vintage Room is going to have a total of 12 different seats that you guys will see here in front of you guys today. It has a total of 7 different courses. We're going to kick it off with starting you off. It is a white glove service, so it's a 7-course meal with our executive chef. We will have our 2 Somalis normally that will come here and our pastry chef. And we will start you and greet you with a Dom Perignon as you are going to be serviced and enjoy a fabulous evening. I have been in this room between 2 to 3 hours, depending. I do tell everyone, depending on who you're sitting with at this table, it is going to be one night to remember. So it's really special. And I always do tell all of our guests, if you have guests that are coming on board, please make sure that you also bring up, of course, Riverside Luxury Cruises and the Vintage Room experience that you guys will have. Now, what I do want to talk about a little bit more is also going to be the smaller ships. So these are going to be at 55 Suites, Revel, Devil Say, and also the sister ships, as I like to call them, the other 2 ships that Uniworld does have. These ships here also have the Vintage Room, but here, this actually will sit a total of 10 seats that we have 10 different guests. The experience is exactly the same as far as what you will have, whether it's going to be 7 courses, starting you off, coming in here, and there's going to be music. It's going to be, truly as I like to say, it's not a Michelin-star chef that we have on board, but it's definitely is going to be, again, based on gastronomy. It is the best gastronomy throughout all of Europe. So we are very close, as I like to say. You guys will get to hear a lot more to come within this year. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. This is a great little video that I have here for you guys. It was filmed in Cologne. This was last year, and I will tell you guys that truly this ship is, again, just they're one of a kind, especially with what you have to offer. The space itself, with this great, of course, the great space that you will see here is our Vintage Room, the pop-up bars that you guys will get to enjoy with us, and it has it all. So as far as, of course, being able to showcase, great for the meetings that you guys will have here, we have done it all on board these ships. And if you guys definitely want examples of different either charters that we've done and of course events, just reach out to me, let me know, and I will be more than happy to set that time aside with you guys. We have indoor pools, indoor jacuzzi that you guys are going to see. And this is, again, just a part of what you will have as a part of either the seaside experience that you will get to see with Riverside Luxury Cruises. For all of these videos, everyone, if you guys are wanting either video content for your marketing, let me know. Shoot me an email. I will be more than happy to send this through either WeTransfer and, of course, make sure that you have the latest to submit, of course, to have directly on your website or for you and your guests to be able to promote us. And that is just to give you guys a little sneak peek into the ships. Now, what is also great is we, of course, are moving into, the excursions and what's in it for your clients. I do like to tell everyone that, yes, Riverside does offer the experience as far as giving you different options to be able to have all of the different excursions. However, we also offer these great signature tours. And what does that mean to you and your guests? I'm going to start you off in France. So when we are in France, we have a great experience by the name of, again, Châteauneuf-du-Pape. We know everybody can take you to Châteauneuf, and that is correct. We also have in Avignon this great winery by the name of Domaine de Pannery, which is one of my ultimate favorites. And I cannot wait for, of course, for our sailings that are happening this year to definitely get to go back. This area that you guys will see here is exclusive to our Riverside guests. I'm going to give you guys just a quick little sneak peek into a video that was filmed by Mr. Bill Panoff and his team of Porthole on a sailing that I was able to host them on in 2023. So this is, again, exclusive to a guest. It's about 5 courses that you guys will have here: wine tasting, olive oil tasting. And remember, you either have to stay here, again, either by booking it on your own or being able to come directly with Riverside. So it's all about the experience. It's what's going to be exclusive to you and your guests. Our other exclusive event, a signature event that we offer, is in Belvedere Palace. And this is going to be the fabulous, again, if you guys are in Vienna, anyone can, of course, take you on a tour to Belvedere. What they can't do is actually have this place shut down for about 2 hours. Just for our guests, this is what we do once. Of course, this is going to be one of the sailings that you will have. It's a 7-night sailing. Either you're starting off in Passau, starting off in Budapest, and going into Vienna. This is going to be the sailing that you will definitely fall in love with. I tell all of my guests, to be able to have this, of course, this wonderful experience, you're either going to have, again, to be able to walk Belvedere Palace, to be able to enjoy the location for about an hour where you could take videos, you're able to take photos and just truly appreciate the art that is there, is one of my, of course, ultimate experiences to getting to see the art of Gustav Klimt and many others. Now, one of my ultimate others that you guys will be enjoying as a tip, as I like to tell everyone, is you will either have the experience that will be in the upper Belvedere area or the lower Belvedere area. So these are going to be the 2 type of sections. As long as you are staying with, of course, with Riverside, it's exclusive to our guests. And these, as I like to say, is a part of the ultra luxury signature tour that only Riverside will offer. This season, we're starting with the Rhine in Flames. As we say, it's the wine celebration. So this is actually new. It is going to be a wonderful new signature tour that we have added on. You guys will definitely get to see that out of these signature tours that we have, many of the other tours that we, of course, also offer are very unique, and they're really special because at the end of the day, we try to customize it for your guests and for clients that have either been joining us for many years, as I say, traveling these fabulous ships. And we're also very open to getting to listen in, especially when we either have a large group, we're looking at possibly, looking at the ship and you're chartering. I'll work with you and, of course, with my team in Europe to make sure that we make this very, very special and something that only you and your guests are going to be able to enjoy. Now, as far as the restaurants, we're going to start you off with, of course, with Waterside, forgive me. This is truly going to give you anywhere from open seating. So the only place that you're going to have to truly make a reservation would be for the vintage room that we, of course, I was showcasing before. This season, we are starting off with the bistro area. Many of you guys know the bistro from the past, but we're changing the concept to be a little bit more where in the past, our bistro would have about 14 different dishes. And this was just a part of the ultra all-inclusive experience. This season, we're changing it to Alatir, which is, of course, a new concept in the creative kitchen, where it's, of course, again, going to be a tad bit different because the season just began, and I have not yet experienced this, not until May. I can't truly give you guys, except for our guests, but I'm still waiting on reviews. We've just had a couple of sailings of this fabulous season as it just began on April 6th. So again, the Mozart has not started sailing yet. She will actually be sailing this upcoming week. So there are a lot of fabulous new things that we are doing, but again, it hasn't yet started. So stay in contact with me, and I would love to share more or definitely give you guys a little bit of what we have to offer. Now, as far as, of course, the spa treatments that we offer, we work directly with, of course, the Natura Vise brands. There's going to be one treatment room on board the smaller vessels, the smaller ships that you guys will have, such as either Ravel or the Bousse. And my Mozart itself does have 2 treatment rooms. We have a sauna that's going to be there as well, and an entire salon. So this salon is going to be for pedicures, manicures. I mean, you, ladies and gentlemen, can do it all on board our ships. So yes, pool and relaxation that you will have. The Mozart is very unique because of the space. So this is, once again, you'll have the indoor pools, indoor jacuzzi, while the other ship only has the pool. Now, I will tell you from experiences and other sailings that I've done in the past from either France or Amsterdam, if you guys like yoga and definitely are into whether it's going to be, making sure you're getting up early and having that 7 a.m., meeting with each and every one of your clients that will be on board, 7 mats actually fit around that pool. So I only mention this to kind of give you a perspective of the space that's on board from the smaller vessels. So yoga is definitely a must. And if you are on board, you'll get to enjoy that with us as well. So this is actually just more space that you get to definitely have a little bit. What's unique to the ship would be the Connoisseurs Club that you will get to see with the Mozart. This is going to be a fabulous, of course, great for, cigars and great for that cognac or scotch that you're going to be able to have. This is definitely the room. And I do tell everyone it's very special, has great books. So if you're wanting to do also, whether a lot of people say it's part of their library, that's perfectly fine. You can pick up some books and take them back and bring them back. So this is a part of our Vista deck. The Vista deck is very special to us. I do tell everyone we have these fabulous big green eggs. However, my barbecues on board are very different. These barbecues are going to be with your filet mignon, your T-bone steaks, your lobster tails, everything from champagne to these fabulous drinks that you're going to be able to enjoy exclusive with Riverside. And it could either be something as this example here that you guys are either going to be here in the south of France in Tournon, where we are just enjoying dining at about 7 p.m. That takes you all the way till the evening hours. And or whether it's going to be, of course, on our fabulous ships, which will be on the Mozart. So whether you're sailing away or being anywhere, of course, you can't beat the views when you are river cruising. And this is with every line that is out there. But what is unique to us is that we've also had Mr. Bill Panoff, a great friend, and I have some fabulous content from him as well. So I'll be more than happy to share the links with you guys where you can share with your guests. It's about 23 minutes of footage that he actually has provided to us as well. And a lot of fabulous, of course, images to share with you guys. My other great friend is traveling with Danella Richard. She actually was on board around the same time. So I opened the season, as I like to tell everyone, with Bill and his team. And I closed out the season with Danella and her team. And we did a fabulous show that has been, of course, aired around the world. So if you guys are interested, you guys will definitely, I could set you guys the link, but you guys can also connect and be able to see all of this around the world. So whether it's going to be, you guys are going to see us, whether it's going to be on television, on YouTube. We've also had, of course, one of the top influencers around the world is Scott Eddy. So he has actually come on board and done a lot of work for us. So there are a lot of images that I will share with each and every one of you guys, whether it's on social media. These are professional shots by either Chris Warren or Scott Eddy himself. So I am super excited to be able to share that with you guys. And Natalie, I am ready to answer any questions, but I just wanted to say thank you so very much for allowing me this time to share so much information about Riverside. So I want to see if we have any questions or anything that we could possibly, share.
Yeah, I mean, I wish we had more time. That was amazing.
Yes.
That was.
I try to keep it at under 30. Is that good? That sounds okay.
I told you guys it was going to be fancy. You see, it was really fancy. That's amazing.
No, I thank you so very much for the opportunity and for, again, just to have this afternoon to be here with everyone and really just showcase the brand, because I know that we are a brand new brand out there. But again, we're getting our name across and people are starting to realize it's Riverside, and that's truly where it comes full circle.
Well, one question I do want to ask you, we
Yes.
have a minute left, is for those who want to experience Riverside,
Yes.
what's your fam trip offering?
So as of right now, you guys, I have 4 sailings that you guys can actually come on board, and I will personally host you. So I have May 28th that is going to be from of course going into Budapest. It's a 7-night. All of my trips are 7 nights. So I do have some very exclusive rates that I'm going to be sharing with Natalie, and she can share with you guys. Or if you guys send me a message, I'll be more than happy. Just CC her on so we know that it was from today, and I'll be more than happy to share the info. And of course, I would love for you guys to join me. And also some rates for your clients. I have a lot of my clients from, again, globally that are coming on these sailings with me. And it's great because they're also bringing in their clients as well to try out the product. So I think that's also a win-win, because at least you know you'll be there, and you have myself there to represent Riverside, and definitely to host you on some of my great experiences that I'll have in the vintage room and other special things that I'll be doing for each and every one of you guys.
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much, Michelle. And
thank you.
Who's on live and anybody watching the recording. And we will be back next week, same time, Wednesday, 1 p.m. So thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.